In your headlines, National Insurance Board is celebrating their 30th anniversary. The Ashley's Learning Center has big plans for the weekend. And a TCI family residing in the Bahamas were involved in a vehicular accident. From the PTV Broadcasting Headquarters in Providenciales, your #1 source for news, I'm Erica Pinales, delivering the latest from across the country this Tuesday, April 5th, 2022, right to your door. Newswatch starts now. In today's top story, the Turks and Caicos National Insurance Board is celebrating 30 years of dependable Social Security protection. As Newswatch conducted an interview with Director and Deputy Director of the board, here's what the National Insurance Board has in store for you.
Amazing that 30 years have gone by. I would not have been with the institution for the full 30 years, but I can certainly remember hearing about the startup of the National Insurance Board. I would have been with another employer at the time. It's just amazing that 30 years has gone by. It's a rather significant milestone for the institution.
For 3 decades, the NIB has provided a safety net for the people of the TCI through a wide range of benefits.
It is amazing to see that when the NIB first came on stream 30 years ago, it was met with much skepticism. But now, 30 years later, we have a lot greater buy-in, and people have really seen the benefit of what the national insurance mandate is actually play out in their own personal lives. So I'm happy that we've reached thus far, and we look forward to the next 30.
As the NIB hits this significant milestone, they claim to continue to build a strong reserve to ensure we can meet our benefit obligations well into the future.
As you would have said, over the past 30 years, the National Insurance Board would have touched the lives of many families, of numerous individuals. So those persons would be grateful towards the institution and for the benefits that they would have received. We would have some testimonials as well from persons who would have received benefits over the years. The National Insurance Board has a very wide range of benefits. Everybody knows about sickness and everybody knows about maternity, and just about everybody knows about retirement, but our benefit ranges far beyond just those few benefits. So yes, over the years, we would have touched countless lives.
The National Insurance Board has made an impact in the lives of many persons, as Risa stated, giving the perfect example of a mother not having a source of income while on maternity leave if the insurance board wasn't around.
The mother who is on maternity leave, she could rest assured that she would have a portion of her salary coming back. So yes, we would have touched countless lives, and so we would have lots of persons out there who can testify to the benefit of the institution.
NIB proudly state they've been making a difference for 30 years, and to celebrate, they reportedly have a lineup of events.
Our 30th year is going to be a very big year for us, and we've planned a month-long celebration, much of which would be for stakeholders, the community, and even our staff. So we have a wide range of activities that will be happening throughout the year in the various different islands. The first of which is on Wednesday, April 6th, which is our actual anniversary, and it's our annual general meeting, and it's open to stakeholders of the NIB, where we will be giving information about the performance of the fund and our new initiatives.
After some celebrations with the community, the NIB also have much in store for their staff members.
And then we celebrate with staff. We have an annual general staff meeting and also a celebration dinner just to celebrate our staff and the years that they've contributed to the NIB and its success. Then we move on to community events, which will be the first of which will be in North Caicos. It's an island adventure where we go around and we do PR campaigns and we visit the elderly. So we have a wide range of activities there. We have a panel discussion in Grand Turk on April 20th, and that will be around our theme, which is making a difference for our 30th anniversary. And it's a panel discussion on how various persons from different facets of society speak about how they're making a difference in their entities on a national level. And then from there, we move on to the island of South Caicos, where we're having a community meeting and then a community softball match on the Saturday, April 23rd. And we'll also be around the community visiting with the elderly and giving out our information as we intermingle with the community.
Finally, as integrity and accountability go hand in hand, here's a message from the CEO.
Protecting the fund is all of our concern. So I also encourage persons, when you know of people who are defrauding the system, whether it's through avoidance of payment or through accessing benefits that they shouldn't be accessing, please feel free to give us a call. We wouldn't call your names. We would carry out our investigations and see if there is merit to what you're saying. So partner with us and help us to protect the fund, right? We're here, we say, because we're here. We are because you are. We're here to serve you. Help us to work together with us to protect the fund.
Don't go anywhere. More Newswatch when we return.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Each year, the children at the Ashley's Learning Center put on a show that is sure to inspire a nation. This year, as we await the anticipated concert, we take a look at an exclusive with a team from the Ashley's Learning Center.
The Ashley's Learning Center, as you had stated, this is our 5th annual event. However, the event has been going on for 7 years, but due to COVID, we've made it to the 5th, and we're very excited about it. It is a combination of talents, international as well as local talents, and we're so excited about it. It's always a sold-out event, and the whole proceeds is all to assist with doctors coming over to assess the children and to assist us in getting them the best care possible.
Many adults and children with a learning disability feel socially left out and face stigma and discrimination in their everyday lives. People with a learning disability may face problems getting equal opportunities for social pursuits, and for that reason is why the Ashley's Learning Center strives to highlight their kids who light up the stage like superstars each year.
Additionally from that, I do believe music is a very strong love language. It's something that everyone or anyone can understand and adopt and appreciate. And so coupling music with the love of our children and our special needs community is an amazing experience altogether.
Over the years, the Ashley's Learning Center's annual concert has reportedly gotten great feedback from the public and never fails to bring out a crowd, which is what the ladies anticipate for this year.
We always have a sold-out event, and we're looking forward to the same support again this year.
This year at the 5th annual ALC concert, one can look forward to performances from international Grammy-winning and Grammy-nominated artists, as well as our very own top local artists.
The local talent is just as admirable, and we're great to have even our local musicians support, and they add the flavor to the event.
Yes.
So it's a very balanced event.
Angela explained that planning the concert must always be carefully done, as the themes vary each year, and the aim for the atmosphere is always one of elegance and everything classical, just like the music we expect to hear, provided by past students of the Juilliard School of Music.
Most of the people who attend, they attend every year, you know, so that's a testament to how great the event is. And so we always step it up for them, because they said, you know, how are you going to top last year? And so that put a lot of pressure on the organizers and the performers who say, hey, we got to come, we got to step it up every year. And so even with the students performing, you know, they know too that, hey, we got to step it up every year. So we're looking forward to it, and we are prepared because we did step it up.
As the team from the Ashley's Learning Center want to save a few details of the concert for this coming Saturday, April 9th, 2022 at the Ritz-Carlton Resort, here's what they're looking forward to most.
Personally looking forward to the children. They're so amazing, and to showcase them, I don't think there's anything much more fulfilling, in addition to all the artists. But for me, seeing the children perform would be an amazing part of the event for me.
For me, I'm looking forward to just about every artist, because they're all telling a story.
Yes.
And I can see Ashley's Learning Center and our children and the artist performance, and so I'm looking forward to that. It always leave everybody who attend inspired, and so even you. So I am looking forward to it.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Erica perform. Yes.
But the students, they take the cake. They always do. They take the cake.
A Bahamian TCI family residing in the Bahamas were involved in a vehicular accident where they all sustained some degree of injury. However, little Trinique Thompson seems to have experienced the more serious impact, as her family kindly requests monetary support for her to undergo surgery in New Providence. Here's more.
The family is asking for your help in order to satisfy the medical expenses for the young girl who is in hospital. Her name sits on a list awaiting surgery of her broken thigh bone. The mother of 11-year-old Trinique Thompson, seriously injured in that car accident on Eleuthera in the Bahamas last Sunday, was also a resident of the TCI who had just recently moved to the Bahamas. Her weak, almost inaudible voice and emotional words ring into PTV, returning our call to let us know about that dreadful incident last week that left she and her 3 children injured. Trinique Thompson says it all happened in a blink of an eye. While she sustained a broken wrist, her daughter, 11-year-old Trinique, was not so lucky, having sustained a broken thigh bone and is in need of major surgery. The family is now in New Providence after being air-vacced following the accident when their black Chevy sedan crashed, receiving extensive damages to its right side. Now, her godmother has set up a GoFundMe page seeking the support of friends, family, and anyone willing to donate in order to pay the $30,000 worth of expenses they will incur. At around 12 noon, the family had received just over $1,000 in donations from some 24 persons. If you or someone you know is interested in donating and have no access to the GoFundMe link, you are also welcome to drop off your donations in cash to PTV between 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. Any help offered is appreciated. Surely little 11-year-old Trinique and her family are grateful.
Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back. Coming up next is your weather forecast.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Here's the latest in your weather forecast.
Here's your weather forecast for April 5th, 2022. For the nation's capital, Grand Turk, on Wednesday, mostly sunny skies, high 81, low 76, winds east-southeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For South Caicos, mostly sunny skies, high 81, low 76, winds east-southeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For North and Middle Caicos, partly cloudy skies, high 82, low 76, winds east-southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For Parrot and Pine Key, mostly sunny skies, high 82, low 76, winds east-southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And on Providenciales, mostly sunny skies, high 82, low 76, winds east-southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now for your sunrise and sunset, sunrise 6:38 a.m., sunset 7:06 p.m. And for your high tides and low tides, high tides 11:59 a.m., 11:59 p.m., and low tides 6:04 a.m., 5:55 p.m. And that's it for your weather forecast. We'll be right back with more Newswatch.
Here at People's Television, we're more than just your leading news and entertainment services. We are
spreading the gospel.
We are breaking barriers.
We are preserving the culture. Each one, teach one.
We are committed to excellence.
We're creating change.
We are creating memories.
We are the future.
I am PTV.
I am PTV. I am PTV.
I am PTV.
We are PTV.
We are continuing the legacy. We are PTV.
Welcome back to Newswatch. While visiting the Twin Islands, Newswatch happened to stop upon a few local vendors who reside and manufacture their craft on the island of North Caicos. And here's what they shared with us.
While speaking to the first vendor, she explained that the manufacturing process is as follows.
Collecting the shells, I would go to the beach and collect shells, or go to, I have a friend that has a boat. He would drop me on the quay. He would go in the boat and then pick me back up. And I would have my friend kids go with me to the beach so we could collect shells.
Alvira Duncombe, another resident of North Caicos and local craft maker, was eager to speak with Newswatch, where she shared with us where her passion for crafts came from and how long she's been in the industry for.
I was born in Sandy Point, a place where I grew up, where the ladies always do craft work. So that was where I started out from, going to the Federation on Thursday evening with the ladies. I learned how to plait and to stitch.
Ms. Duncombe explained that she had learned the skill of craft making at an early age, to which she still applies to her life now. She had on display multiple hand pieces, all dried, sewn, and put together beautifully by herself from natural resources such as feta grass, seashells, and much more.
My mother, who is 100 years old now, she used to do all of my plaiting, but now she had stopped plaiting. So these are some of the plait, like this bag over here. And all of the work here, especially the stitch one, are made by me.
She shared that she's very proud of her work and even gave us details on her latest piece.
This one here is one that I'm finishing off now. This is one of my latest. I just enjoy doing craft work. I'm now working at Caicos Corp, where I also stitch bags and I make rag ropes, and I'm enjoying doing the work there. I wanted to pass on some of my knowledge with craft work to other young people because I would like to see the culture keep on here in North Caicos.
Ms. Alvira told us that she would love to pass on her knowledge to young persons in order to keep the heritage of the Turks and Caicos alive, and in order to do that, all they have to do is go to her.
Come to me, and I will teach them. If they wanted to learn how to plait, I can do so. If they wanted to learn how to stitch bags, I can do so. I would like to do it.
She finally encouraged everyone to pay her a visit the next time they're in the Twin Islands at the Middle Caicos Corp and ask for Miss Duncombe.
When you come to North Caicos, stop by the Middle Caicos Corp where I work and take back a little piece of North Caicos back home.
Up next, we take a look into another event that took place this weekend at the Cheshire Hall Plantation. Take a look. Waleek business owner and native of Grand Turk hosted a runway show this weekend at one of the oldest historical sites in the TCI, the Cheshire Hall Plantation. The runway show, as we understand, well assists with the preservation of the site for the future.
Today you guys witnessed my first resort line collection, and it was focused a lot around the sunset. So the colors and everything was mostly based around the sunset that would take place at Cheshire. So that was my inspiration.
Reportedly, Anya's new collection for Waleek was inspired by the sunset, specifically the sunset at the Cheshire Hall Plantation. Anya explained that as the sunset was the backdrop for the show, persons could experience a mixture of beauty from the local environment and runway models, from which she got a number of positive feedback.
I think it was pretty good. I was really nervous. It was always kind of nerve-wracking, always showcasing a new collection, but I think the turnout was great. Everyone's response was really positive, so I feel that they were really receptive to the line.
Waleek elucidated on the idea of the new line, where she wanted to incorporate Turks and Caicos into the fabric and create something that would be conveniently light and breathable. One would say maybe even perfect to wear on an island.
So I wanted something that's really light, breezy, represented living in Turks and Caicos, and also kind of holding a lot of tie to, once again, the sunset. So the theme was after every sunset, there's a new dawn. So we've just come out of a season of where, there was no pop of color, and the colors that you saw, I hope, brought a lot of joy to you.
Giving us an insight into what we can look forward to from Waleek, Anya shared two of Waleek's upcoming projects.
We have Fashion Week, and then that's based in London, and then we also have a project called A Stitch in Time that's about to start next month, and that deals a lot with rehabilitation, so I'll be working with prisoners and teaching them a skill set.
Finally, Waleek shared her feelings of gratitude with Newswatch, thanking her supporters who aided her in making the runway show possible.
Check us out on Instagram. You'll see a lot of us this year, and stay tuned.
That brings us to the end of this edition of The Real News. I hate to leave you so soon, but of course, you can join us right back here every weekday at 6:30 p.m. and tap into our social media platforms at www.ptv8tci.com. I'm Erica Pinales, keeping you informed, updated, and affiliated. Until next time.